Everybody, Shannon Petrovich with Therapist Talks. Finding the fun in dysfunction or handling the holidays with your family. Have you ever gone up to your family's house and you feel like your life's going pretty good and you've got it all together, you got a good job, some friends, overall things are going all right. You knock on the front door thinking this year it's going to be different. I'm going to feel good about myself, I feel proud about myself, and I'm not going to let anyone make me feel crappy again. Your mom or dad or one of your siblings answers the phone and bam, you're 5 years old again. The day deteriorates from there. You're crabby, defensive, reactive, and irritable. You do and say things you wouldn't do or say in other areas of your life. And you feel like you're 5 or 13 or wherever your family sends you inside yourself. You leave thinking you never want to be around them again, only to find yourself planning to see them again this holiday season. How can you make this year different? This video will help you understand how to stay calm and adult throughout your family gatherings. So number one, first and foremost, it's really important to realize that each of you has your own journey and you're not responsible for anyone else's. We often get trapped in internal struggles and external fights that they're really in essence our attempts to make others stop doing what they've always done. So rule number one, you didn't cause it and you can't cure it. Number two, it's like a gravitational pull that the family will want you to fill up your old role again. But that doesn't mean that you have to. If you were sort of the hero child, you don't have to do it all. If you were the scapegoat, you don't have to fall into that old childish self, entertaining and making sarcastic remarks that instigate everybody. If you were the lost kid, don't get disengaged, be part of things, and don't let yourself fade into the woodwork. Number three, don't get involved in anyone else's battles. Don't be pulled into triangles or mediator roles. Each of your relationships is unique and it's yours. In other words, you can have a relationship with your brother that's unique to you two. If your brother and sister don't like each other, you don't have to play mediator to get them to get along. If your mom tries to pull you into putting your dad down, you can stop that conversation and divert it to something else. If you're not crazy about your brother, don't talk about him to your other sibling to try and get them to not like him too. All of this is called triangulating, and it leads to more chaos and more dysfunction. Number four, learn to step back emotionally. Imagine you're watching a sitcom of your family dinner. What parts of it are funny when you look at it from an emotional distance? Imagine that you're telling your friends about it later with the focus on what's ridiculous, what's absurd, and what's going to look funny later. Keep yourself emotionally separate. Remember who you are and what your life is about. Stay out of the vortex. It's like a black hole that will suck all of the energy out of the universe. If you don't get too close, you will not get sucked in. And you can learn to watch that game and marvel at the shenanigans and chaos while not letting it impact you. You can kind of make an internal game of this, anticipating what's going to happen. Susie's oversharing about her finances. Dumb move. Now Dad's going to jump into it and tell her she's being an idiot. Yep, there he goes. This is going to be rich. Yep, now Susie's all upset. I think I'll go outside and take a breather. Number five, emotional preparation. Before you go into surgery, you have to do a full physical workup to see if you're healthy enough to undergo surgery. Make sure before you go to a family gathering that you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually healthy. Don't go rolling into that family gathering completely exhausted and burned out. That's a setup for disaster. Be super aware of your well-being when interacting with your family, including remembering who you are, what you want, what you need, and what's important to you. Even remembering what your values are and not allowing them to be violated. Remember, the family will not necessarily give you big high fives for taking care of yourself. Sometimes they even get into ridicule or frustration or anger with you if you don't step into your normal role. Number six, don't take any of their manipulations, games, dramas, or attacks personally. They're grasping at whatever works to keep you back in line, and they might use whatever hurts you the most to accomplish that. Your hurt spots are not your shame. It's a shame on them for using them against you. Number seven, be careful how much you share. You don't have to share deeper details of your life if your family's not the type you can share with without them getting over-involved and over-controlling. Remember, you're a grown-up handling your own life. Some of your family members may not even be asking because they care, but they're gathering weapons. If that's the case, divert the conversation. Ask questions that change the subject to something else. When in doubt or when pressed against a wall, escape to the bathroom. No one can argue with that. And number 8, remember that others in your life love you and emotionally feed you. Don't get lost in this old world of dysfunction. Remember where you get your validation, your support, your love, and hopefully you're filling your life with others who are empathic and caring. People who really show concern and care and are there for you. In summary, learn to step back, watch the drama as it unfolds, as if you're separate from it. Take care of yourself, don't take any of this personally, and stay out of old roles and any triangulations. If you stay out of the old stuff and jump into the new stuff, you can really put the fun back in the dysfunction. So have a great time with your family this holiday season. If you appreciated this video, please hit like and share and subscribe to my channel. Just trying to help share mental health information to anyone that needs it. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you again soon.